It's why you stand out. People look at you and they go, holy cow, what have you been doing? You look so good. You look so healthy. You look so vibrant. You're glowing so much. What is going on? What are you doing? Oh, I'm eating raw food. Oh, really? Can you live on raw foods? No, I tell you, it's an experiment I'm doing. I'll let you know how it turns out in 80 years. If you're still here. I was asked today, here, can athletes really succeed on a raw food diet? That's not even the question. The question is, can athletes succeed on a cooked food diet? I have no reason to be intimidated by people's questions. And hopefully tonight, by the time you walk out, you're going to have a wealth of ammunition to respond with in such a loving way. It's perfectly okay if somebody says to you, oh, how do you like your rabbit food? Oh, but people respond in kind. Aren't you just ever tempted to say, well, how do you like your vulture food? How do you like your death on a plate? 911 on a bun. I mean, of food, you know? I mean, it's like, lots of food. Are you on a special diet? And I say to them, actually, no, I'm not, but I can see by your plate that you are. Has your doctor told you you have to eat dead animals? A vegan friend of mine the other day, just the other day, said to me, we were talking about her transition from standard fare to vegetarian to vegan. And one day she said, it just dawned on her that she just wasn't here to eat dead animals. Now, this is a young girl, she's 20 years old. I complimented her highly on this brilliant insight and told her I wish that I'd had that insight as young as she had that insight. And I said, I know we will stay in touch now that we've exchanged email and we've exchanged addresses and we even have friends in common and we'll stay in touch. And I look forward to the day when you finally figure out that not only were you not supposed to eat dead animals, but that you weren't designed to eat dead plants either. And she looked at me. Well, that makes a lot of sense, she said. I'm going to have to think about that. Being a new raw foodist. People study joints. They're called arthrologists. Who cares what they're called? But in the study of arthrology, they recommend increased consumption of raw fruits and raw vegetables. And at the health retreat that I ran, we watched many people see all of their joint problems disappear when we put them on a fruit and vegetable raw regimen. They didn't have to do anything special. They didn't have to take gimmicks. They didn't have to take potions, pills, elixirs, magic formulas. You know, I said we bring our eating habits with us. We take our overeating and our hurtful habits with us, our junk food eating habits. And we don't always realize that we take a lot of our training with us. We take our medical training with us. Please understand, the medical people have taught us that when you are ill, it is proper to do something different in order to regain health than you do when you are well in order to maintain health. This is called the medical model. like to admit its existence. They will say to you, nothing else can be done for you. And interpret that, please. That's medicalese. What it means is we don't know of anything else that can be done. And if we do, we're not going to tell you, because we would be practicing malpractice if we tell you to go see somebody else other than us. There is a model called the health model. The science of health is hygiene. The science of human health is hygiene, named after the Greek goddess of health, Hygeia. And the hygiene model says that your needs, the conditions required to supply health when you are ill, are exactly and identically the same as those required to maintain health when you are well. The only thing that changes is the proportions. When you're well, you might need more activity, less sleep. When you're sick, you might need more sleep, less activity. But the conditions remain the same. There's a list of some 33. I have them available if people want that list. 33 conditions that people need. A houseplant might need 5. Anybody ever buy a houseplant in this room? It comes with a little list of conditions. Need to supply these conditions. The plant will thrive. We have about 33. Biologists have told us again and again that virtually every wild creature thrives on a 100% raw food diet. Cardiologists tell us that their recommendation at this point is that their patients consume more raw fruits and more raw vegetables than ever before because they are cholesterol free. The comparative anatomists tell us that animals that are anatomically and physiologically similar thrive on similar foods. All of the animals that are built like us, that look like us, that have families like us, that share over 99% of our genetic material, thrive on a diet of raw plants. It is predominantly to exclusively raw plants. Do you eat a bug or two now and then when you eat the apple, or do you eat a half a bug now and then? Sure we do. Okay, I mean, this happens, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for the diet of predominantly plants. Cytologists tell us, people who study cells, tell us that in a petri dish, if they take away the waste products of metabolism, keep the cells in a clean medium, and keep supplying